What up, guys? Annie here, also Guild Forever, if you prefer to call me. We're gonna be reviewing Fairy Tail episode 297. Really good episode, but I really wish we could have had a two-parter to this, or at least an hour length, because we're addressing something in the series that was honestly just touched upon and forgotten since the Tartaros arc. LAXUS, the Bane particles inside LAXUS's body, which he is still suffering from and could potentially bring about the end of him. And that's what worries me. Toward the end of the episode, you saw him spit out. I can't tell because of censorship. It's colored black, but it's actually blood, but it's just colored black because of censorship. Because if you know, guys, there are some animes that are kind of not too keen on showing the realism in blood, so they censor it by coloring the blood color black. So I'm not sure if it's blood or if that's actually the Bane particles he's spitting out. And if that is it, I'm concerned because he's fighting a losing battle. He's fighting someone that's immune to his lightning attacks. So how is he supposed to win to someone that's immune to him? He's fighting a losing battle and he's crippled because of the Bane particles. Look, I want LAXUS to win this fight. I really do. But I don't want him to win by sacrificing his life. I'm not saying it's bad storytelling if a main character wins by ultimately offering up away his life. They're not necessarily bad, but I'm not a huge fan of those kind of endings for specific character, whether they be main or side or whatever. Or even, well, villains, it's one thing. Villains are the ones most likely to die because they're at a point of no return. So, that's something else of its own. So, point is, I don't want LAXUS to die through sacrificial means because, in my opinion, at the end of the day, LAXUS could be the real one to replace Makarov when he is no longer around. I feel like when he is no longer around, LAXUS will be the next Guildmaster. And I need him to stay alive in order to make that reality happen. Funny, right? For those of you that have been sticking around with me throughout majority of my Fairy Tail reactions, you guys know I hated LAXUS basically early Fairy Tail. Obviously, because he was a douche in the beginning. But good soda. Anyway, I started liking his character a lot more ever since the development from then till now. I love his character. He started off as that douchebag, very loudish kind of character, but in the end he turned out to be the calm, strong, level-headed character, and every bit of the word relating to him is just OP. LAXUS defeated a wizard saint. Remember, like during the Grand Magic Games? Forgot his name, but the one with the massive goatee. Yeah, he wrecked him. He destroyed him. So if LAXUS can beat a wizard saint, he can take down this pile of junk, which his opponent, apparently his opponent is a robot. It's a robot. So he already analyzed him, figured out a proper course on how to beat him. Turns out LAXUS made him go through miscalculations because LAXUS ain't gonna die that easily. My boy has got this. I'm just worried that he's going to win by sacrificial means. That's the one thing I worried about. I want him to win, but at the end of the day, I want him to live more than winning. You can win, but for me, him living is far better than him trying to win this little battle. So, I hope everything goes well for LAXUS. I definitely do not want to see him die. I want to see him succeed. But something has to be done about those Bane particles because at this rate, he will die sooner than expected. Within less than a year's time or a year at most, he will not live to see himself at the age of 50. So I'm guessing they're addressing the Bane particles now for one of two reasons. One, he's either going to die, or two, they're going to find a way how to get rid of it. That's the only way. That's the only reason why they'd be addressing the Bane particles now, because he's gonna die within this arc, or he's gonna find a way to get rid of it somehow. I don't know what he could possibly do to help him get rid. I mean, technically he is a dragon slayer, right? Can he just find a way to eat the Bane? Well, it's already inside of him, so that wouldn't make sense. I was thinking he could have maybe absorbed the Bane particles into his being and make it some sort of separate set of power. You know what I mean? Because you know how like Natsu, he has fire, and then he has lightning because he ate LAXUS's lightning power. And same thing with Gajil. He has Iron Dragon Slayer, and now he has Shadow too because he absorbed it from Rogue. So can't LAXUS absorb the Bane particles and make it his own? I mean, technically it's already in his body, but is it a way for him to tame that power, make it to it his own, and he could have like lightning Bane particle Dragon Slayer? Like he'd be basically conjuring up like plaguing lightning. Like every lightning would basically decay anything. That'd be pretty cool. So I really, really hope LAXUS makes it through this, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be really freaking triggered if my boy beats the dust. Like if he wins, but if he dies, nah, bro, I'm not gonna sit right with that. Once again, I need LAXUS to live through this. He has to live. We're also coming up to the point to where Acnologia finally has made an appearance in this battle. I'm not sure whether he's either going to go to where the Fairy Heart is or where Zeref is. He's either going to eliminate the one threat that Zeref believes has enough power to bring down Acnologia, or bring down bring down Zeref himself. Because if Zeref is gone, the war might as well be over because they lost their leader. So, if Acnologia has appeared... I mean, look what happened. Acnologia took down a multi-elemental Dragon Slayer. This Dragon Slayer had earth, fire, water, wind. That dude... No wonder he's the #1 Wizard Saint. He's a Dragon Slayer, and he has multiple powers. And freaking Acnologia slapped this guy like it was nothing. Like he was just a fly. These Wizard Saints struggled against him and got wrecked by him. How the hell do you beat Acnologia if he made this overpowered freaking Dragon Slayer look like a chump? When I saw what this Dragon Slayer can do, Siren, I think that was his name, wrecking all the other Wizard Saints using all these multiple element Dragon Slayer magic, I was like, damn, this dude's freaking OP. This guy actually might do some, like, he might be like on some Zeref level. Not even. Then again, I'm pretty sure Acnologia is like 1,000 times stronger than Zeref, or about somewhere. I'm sure, I mean, for Zeref to find Acnologia as a huge threat that he would go so far as to use Fairy Heart, I can already tell Zeref cannot beat Acnologia on his own. He's trying to find a weapon to take Acnologia down, because Acnologia, I'm not gonna lie, Acnologia is a huge walking threat. Like, that thing needs to be taken care of ASAP. Otherwise, he's gonna kill everything and anything in his path. He's like the walking plague. So, yeah, I mean, I understand why Zeref wants to get the Fairy Heart to do that. But here's the thing. Is he just going to use the Fairy Heart to kill Acnologia? Or is he going to use it for other kinds of means? Because if he's just going to use it for Acnologia, bro, can he just tell Fairy Tail, like, look, man, I just want this weapon so I can bring this bastard down. And by the way, the one I'm trying to take down is the same bastard that killed your dad, Natsu. Wouldn't you want to team up and, like, use Fairy Heart to bring him down? But then again, if I remember correctly, Fairy Heart affects everyone. So it's the only resource he has knowledge of that could potentially take down Acnologia. I'm not sure if it could 100% kill him, or if he's using it by a percentage that it's possible. Like, cause Acnologia, dude, he brought down that Wizard Saint like it was nothing. Once again, as if he was a flea. So it makes me wonder, like, who is even strong enough to take down Acnologia, honestly. I don't believe Xerath can do it, because if he was able to do it, he wouldn't be going through all these efforts to get the Fairy Heart. I know he's thinking of a more grand scale kind of achievement, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure, because he mentioned it before, unless he's working, is he working with Acnologia? I don't remember. No, if I remember correctly, he is trying to bring down Acnologia. But if he's going through all this means to get this weapon as the only research he knows to bring down Acnologia, I'm pretty sure Xerath does not have the strength to bring down Acnologia. And if he doesn't have the strength, I don't believe anyone has the strength to bring down this monster. This monster is literally a walking epitome of OP. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the questions. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you are a Dragon Slayer and you can pick any combination of elements within yourself, which would it be? Let me know in the comment section below and why. If I were to pick mine, I would say I would have a combination of... what would be a good one? Fire and wind, because if you merge fire and wind, they greatly complement each other, like, if I remember correctly. So fire and wind complement each other very well, in my opinion. But it could be anything. It doesn't have to be so basic as the basic elements. That's just the only thing I came up at the moment, to be honest with you guys. So if there was a combination of elements you would pick as a Dragon Slayer, what would it be? Let me know in the comment section below. Question 2. Out of all the Spriggan 12s that we've seen so far, which one is your favorite? And let me know why. If I were to say one that I like out of the... I would have to say Brandish, even though she's not really a bad guy. A bad guy right now, in my opinion. She's still technically a part of the Spriggan 12s. And honestly, yo, her ability is crazy OP. Her ability is massively OP. Like, god damn, dude. I know it sounds like a simple concept, changing the shape of anything, but honestly, if you're creative enough, you can do some pretty damn amazing accomplishments with that. But yeah, guys, that's another question. Let me know in the comment section below for those 2 questions. I'll see you guys later in future reactions. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates. And I'll see you guys all in future reactions. Peace! I'm out.